The art of letting go, finding beauty in moving on. The architecture of a shattered life. Imagine your life as a grand cathedral. For years, you have laid the bricks of your identity, your career, your long-term relationships, the promises you made to yourself in the dark. You believed this structure was permanent. You decorated its windows with the faces of people you trusted, and then the earthquake happens. The shattering of a life is rarely a quiet event. It is a violent displacement of reality. When betrayal or devastation strikes, it isn't just the present that breaks, it is the past and the future as well. You look back at your memories and ask, was it all a lie? You look forward at your future and see only a void. This is the moment of total identity collapse. In the silence that follows the crash, you realize that the person you were was built on a foundation that no longer exists. The anatomy of betrayal. Betrayal is a unique form of psychological trauma because it functions as a theft of reality. When someone close to you breaks a fundamental bond, they don't just take your happiness, they take your ability to trust your own senses. You enter a state of hypervigilance. Your brain, in an attempt to protect you, replays every moment, searching for the clues you missed. But the beauty begins when you stop asking, "Why did they do this?" and start asking, "Who am I now that they are gone?" The confrontation of betrayal is the ultimate test of the human spirit. It requires a quiet, almost terrifying strength to look at the wreckage and refuse to be defined by the person who caused it. Your worth is not a variable that depends on someone else's loyalty. Your value is a constant. The alchemy of pain, turning lead into gold. In the middle of the rebuilding process, there is a period of the great unknown. This is the most dangerous and most fertile stage of moving on. Here, you are forced to confront your shadows. We often use other people as mirrors to see ourselves. When those people leave, we are forced to look at our reflection in the dark. This is where the liberation lives. In the absence of external validation, you are forced to generate your own light. Reclaiming your identity is not about getting back to normal. Normal is what got you here. Moving on is about evolution. It is about taking the raw, jagged shards of your broken heart and realizing that they can be sharpened into tools. You learn the difference between being guarded and being boundaries. You learn that no is a complete sentence. The quiet strength of the rebuilt. There is a profound beauty in a person who has been through hell and decided to stay soft. It is easy to become bitter. It is easy to build walls so high that no one, not even love, can get in. But the truly strong are those who allow themselves to be vulnerable again, but with a new, seasoned wisdom. Think of the Japanese art of Kintsugi. When a ceramic piece breaks, the masters do not hide the cracks with invisible glue. They fill the fissures with powdered gold. The philosophy is simple. A break makes the object more history-rich, more unique, and ultimately more valuable. When you move on, you are mending your soul with the gold of your own resilience. You are not a victim of what happened. You are the architect of what happens next. The radical act of letting go. Letting go is the most misunderstood concept in human psychology. Most people think letting go means forgetting, or pretending it didn't happen, or forgiving and forgetting. It is none of those things. Letting go is a radical act of self-priority. It is the moment you decide your internal peace is more valuable than the need to be right or the need for closure from someone who isn't capable of giving it. True closure happens internally. It is the realization that you have reached the end of a chapter, and you are the one holding the pen. When you let go, you aren't losing anything. You are finally clearing the space required for the new self to breathe. You cannot carry the luggage of a dead relationship into the palace of your new life. It simply won't sit through the door. The new horizon, embracing the stronger self. As the dust settles, you begin to see a new landscape. You realize that you are capable of surviving things you once thought would kill you. This realization is the ultimate power. When you no longer fear the shattering, you become invincible. You move differently now. Your voice has a new weight. Your eyes have a deeper clarity. You have found beauty not in the absence of pain, but in the mastery of it. Reclaiming your identity is the greatest journey a human can take. It is the transition from being a character in someone else's story to being the author of your own. The world is wide, the air is fresh, and for the first time in a long time, you are looking forward. You have moved on, you have survived, and you are magnificent.